Hello everyone, welcome to the Whistling Hermit's One Card Spread series. This video series is primarily intended for learning how to read the tarot. However, you can also use this as a card reading for the day. This is a timeless reading, so if you are watching this now, its message might be for you. For this video series, we will be using the giant Rider Waite Tarot deck by the US Games Systems Incorporated. We will also be using the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite by AGM Urania. The first part of the video will be a descriptive study of a specific card in the tarot. We will describe what we see and the insights and feelings we gather from what we see. The first part is characterized by spontaneity. We allow the cards to speak to us regardless of the generally accepted meaning of the card. By doing this, we hope to increase our intuitive capacity for reading the tarot cards. In the second part, we will be reading the description of the card taken from the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite by AGM Urania. If you intend to use this as a timeless reading, you can randomly choose any card in the series that resonates with you. An alternative approach is to shuffle a Rider Waite card deck and pick a card randomly. You can then choose the card in the video series that corresponds to the card that you picked. Note that this series is a work in progress and it might take some time for the 78 cards to be completely read. So, without any further delay, let us proceed to the card for the day. Okay, so we are now in part 1 and the card for the day is the Ace of Wands. Okay, the Ace of Wands again has the number 1. As you see, there's only one wand, one wand. Okay, and as like the other aces earlier that we have already described, the Ace of Wands is related to the Major Arcana card of the Magician, which is a symbol of a new beginning. And so when we look at it, no, all the other cards of, or all the other aces always has this magical hand, this mystical hand, the hand with that is always glowing and like bright, so bright that it appears like white. No, this hand with that is covered in the clouds. So it is like it symbolizes a gift from something divine, from the universe, or from the infinite, or from the source. No, so it is a gift that is given to us. And the beautiful thing about it is the gift that is being given here to today is a stick. No, a stick with something, with some leaves already, some shoots growing already from this stick. So even if the stick is not planted at this time, there is a sign of new life, something new growing. No, this reminds me of when I was still young. No, when we would try to build fences, especially fences in the garden. We have this tree we called Madre Cacao. No, this Madre Cacao is a tree. No, a tree. And we always use this because it has usually branches that are long and straight, or a little bent a little, but they more or less they are straight. And so what we do is we get a long branch from the tree, cut it, and then remove all the leaves from it, and so it becomes a good pole for a fence. So we would use the pole, plant it into the soil, and oftentimes what you see is a pole, just a plain pole, but after a few days or a few weeks, shoots will start to come out. And sooner or later, the pole of the fence turns into a tree that is full of life, you know? And we use the leaves of the madre cacao for many things, no? And even the long branches, we use it, as I have said, as poles and everything, no? So it is a pole that even if you cut all the leaves, cut all the branches, a shoot will always come out from it. This picture also reminds me of the stump of Jesse, from which a shoot comes out. So from something where there's no more sign of life, suddenly a new life sprouts out. So I think, no, so what I feel right now is that whoever is reading this right now as their card of the day, you are going to receive something from a certain situation where there doesn't seem to be any hope anymore. A certain situation or whatever it is, no, there is something in your life that doesn't have any more hope, doesn't seem to have any more hope, doesn't seem to have any more life, doesn't seem to have any promise. But suddenly, there will be a shoot that will be coming out. Not only one, but in this picture there are three. So it means that from something that is already considered as possibly dead, something new will come out. So in a hopeless situation, a situation where it seems hopeless, suddenly there will be signs of new hope. And the beautiful thing about it is, there are still other leaves that are floating, no? They remind me again of the yods, no? And then the yods is a symbolism of the divine presence. So this gift, has a promising hope because of the presence, because of the divine presence, which is very productive. And I think it is the grace of this divine presence that is causing new shoots to come out from something that is considered already as hopeless. It's nice also to note, it's true what it is said in some descriptions that of all the aces, this is the ace where the symbol is natural, not man-made. The ace of cups, the cup is usually the cup is man-made. The sword is also man-made. The coin is also man-made. This is one thing that is natural. So it's a gift from the universe, really, and it is something that is not human-made. It is something that is really given as a gift that comes from something that is natural. And it's beautiful to look at it here, there are trees, there is river. The river is a good symbol also of life, and the trees also, the trees growing, it's a symbol of life. So it seems that this gift has a promise of growing, has a very beautiful positive potential in it, So it can be an inspiration. It can be an inspiration coming out from a situation that might have caused some desperation. It can be something new, a new idea from a certain situation wherein it seems like it will not go forward anymore. A new promise. And when you look at it, it is supported by the background where trees are growing, signs of life. And there is this river. River is also a source of life. A tree that is planted near the river will always be evergreen, will always be alive, will always be supplied. So I kind of feel that whatever it is that is being given to you, it will be nourished, and it will be something that will grow, something that has a potential of growing into something even more. In fact, when we look a little further, there is this big castle at the background. It's like I kind of feel that if you move forward with this new gift, there is a promise of prosperity and security. No, a castle is a very secure place where you can feel safe and defended. No, so there is also this promise of security and prosperity, and clear skies. No, means that even the situation is there is not much obstacle in it. No, everything seems peaceful. The sky is clear, beautiful view at the background. No? There might be a slow elevation going up to the security and the prosperity, so there will be some efforts if you're going that direction, or there will be some effort. But the beautiful thing about it is before you undergo the challenges, there will be some water to nourish you, the trees to give you coolness and comfort, the greenness of the background will be cool to your eyes, no? So there will be comfort, and then the weather is fair and everything. So this is a very, very positive card, no? And very promising, and the presence of the divine is very much felt in this situation. No? See, this gift surrounded by yods, surrounded by the divine presence, and this divine presence is producing beautiful, promising things, no, from something that seems like has been cut off, and there seems to be no hope anymore. Well, so that will be our reading of the card. This is what the card have somehow. This is the what I've sort of gained from the card. It's like what the card is telling us. Okay, and we now go to part 2, and thank you for being with me. Okay, we are now in part 2 of the one card spread series, and today's card is the Ace of Wands. Now we will read from the booklet of Tarot of A.E. Waite by AGM Urania. Now, Ace of Wands immediately. Oh, very comfortable. There is divinatory meanings, warning, advice, and action. Okay, Ace of Wands. A white hand emerges out of a gray cloud, as if purpose and firm action come forward out of confusion. The hand holds the emblem of the suit, a stick with leaves, the one emblem that is not man-made. This gives the suit a simplicity, uncomplicated by emotions or ideas like the cups and the swords, or monetary and practical considerations like the pentacles. Okay. This is the suit of fire, basic life energy, with the ace as its purest form. This card reminds us we are alive, even in great crisis. It tells us that even as the world might burn, life goes on, and we can do something, have an effect. Don't analyze or worry. Don't agonize or calculate. Just take the first step. Spontaneity. The falling leaves take the form of the Hebrew letter Yod. See the card of the Tower and the Aces of Cups and the swords. Yeah, there are a lot of Yods in many of our cards in the Tarot. Symbol that life comes to us as a continuing gift. Okay. Divinatory meanings. Life energy, potency, sexual vitality, action in a crisis, the promise of restoration. Warning, advice, weakness, doubt, hesitation, sometimes delays or setback. Action, a moment of energy and vitality. Seize the initiative. It reminds me of the the phrase Carpe Diem, seize the day. So we finished second part of our series, which deals with the Ace of Wands. I hope that this has been a very fruitful encounter between me and you. And for those who are reading this as your card for the day, I hope that some things have resonated with you and have stimulated some inspiration in your life. Well, until next time, have a great day.